So far in this new YouTube series that we've started, Can X Still Work? We have been examining a lot of very fun and famous historic builds in League's esports past. Stuff like Hotshot GG's Nidalee and Chu8's Maokai mid lane, which I've been having a lot of fun doing, and there'll be plenty more episodes that are just like that coming out in the not too distant future. However, today we are going to be changing things up a bit because we're going to be examining one of the most famous and enjoyable solo queue off-meta strategies that popped up for a very brief moment in history, which you can read the title of the video. That strategy is Skarner top lane. I'm very excited for this, and I hope you guys enjoy, so sit back and relax. To tell this story properly, we're going to have to jump back to the year 2011, which is very early in League's history. The game was still in its infancy at that point. The game was released not really that long ago, maybe less than a year since the beta ended, and there was still a lot on the horizon. People had no idea how the game was going to end up turning out, and no clue about how popular it would be. But Riot had already gotten to a point where they were designing champions very quickly. There was a new character coming out every 2 weeks. However, this led to a bit of a problem where most champions in the early years were very uncreative in their champion design. Like, yeah, sure, you had a lot of creative champion kits. You had stuff like Singed and his poison trail mechanic, which was very innovative. You had stuff like Nidalee, who didn't have an ultimate. I mean, she had an ultimate she could use at level 1 and a total of like technically 8 abilities. And you also had other kits like Udyr, who had just 4 abilities that he could level up any of them from level 1 onwards and didn't even need an ultimate to still be useful and viable. That was obviously all very creative stuff. But if you think about the kinds of characters that these guys are and all the other 50 characters or however many it was, you'll notice something interesting in that every single one of them was either a human or a humanoid. Every single champion had 2 arms and 2 legs. They were either just straight up a human being, someone like Tryndamere, or even if they were supposed to be some sort of animal, they were still not really an animal. They were something like Alistar or Cho'Gath or Twitch. They were still just humanoids. Riot had dabbled with the idea of making new characters that weren't just people, but for the most part, they hadn't really been super successful yet. They had created stuff like Nidalee, where, you know, half of her abilities put her in this cougar form, and they had Anivia. I mean, Anivia is like kind of a bird, but they hadn't ever created a champion that just felt purely like you are playing a creature. Like you're playing some sort of monster that is just running down enemies on the Rift, and Riot tried to do that very shortly. Riot ended up designing 2 champions who were supposed to fill this need of a fun, exciting predator that's chasing people down on the Rift, and those 2 champions we now know today are Skarner, as well as a character called Omen, and these were supposed to come out in almost back-to-back patches, but one of them obviously is not nearly as famous as the other. Skarner was released on August 9th and received a fairly positive response as a jungler who a number of different players picked him up, and Riot had high hopes for him initially, but after a couple of weeks, Riot realized that he was turning into a bit of a failure. Firstly, his kit was not easy to balance. He had this perma-slow ability on his Q that kind of made it impossible for someone to escape from him once he was engaged on them, and he also had a lot of different threats from stuff like his ultimate and his movement speed boost that quickly made him fall into a category of champions whose kits were so unstable that they were always going to be either overpowered or garbage. Maybe more worrying than his kit though, Skarner didn't do what Riot had hoped. He didn't feel like you were playing this crazy exciting scorpion that was rushing down people with this big stinger. Instead, he kind of just felt like he was a waddling little duck whose job was to right click an opponent and walk up to them, mashing his Q button until they die, or maybe pressing R if that's up. This lack of success in making a cool monster character ultimately led to Riot canceling the release of Omen and releasing Riven in his place just 1 month after Skarner's release. Now, Skarner did see a fair amount of play and competitive play as well as solo queue because he was either overpowered or garbage, which meant that when he's overpowered, he was still playable, right? He was still an enjoyable, playable champion, and he had a fair amount of success when he was playable, obviously. He worked as a jungler very, very well, but ultimately, Riot was not happy with his kid. They felt like it was too difficult to balance. There were too many problems there, and they were really unhappy with how he turned out, not feeling like a cool monster, so he eventually got a number of different reworks over the years. However, before that ended up happening, there was something interesting that happened first, in that a number of different players realized something interesting about Skarner. Because his Q had a fairly short cooldown, as well as it dealt a considerable amount of damage as well, and it gave you this perma-slow. Because of that, a lot of people started taking Skarner down the lane. Skarner could out 1v1 most people in a laning phase, and because he had this perma-slow, if he was able to get on top of his opponent, then it kind of made it impossible for his opponents to get away from him, right? And ultimately, this resulted in Skarner being played as a top laner for a considerable period of time, which was really interesting and really fun. Rather than using your slows and your ultimate and everything to gank people and try and CC them that way, instead, you were using a weird off-meta character that people would then underestimate that would let you walk up, just start using abilities on them, and by the time they realized you outdamaged them 1v1, they couldn't get away. You would slow them forever or ult them back into your tower. This actually made him perfect for top lane because unlike bot lane, where there's a support and someone that can save an AD carry who gets caught out, and unlike mid lane that has such a short lane, top, you're on an island, right? Not only are you not really given any help by anyone on your team, but you also have such a long lane that it takes a while to escape. If you're pushed up to the enemy tower and you have to suddenly run away because your opponent's trying to 1v1 you, you have a really long way to go before you're safe. And with that slow and everything that Skarner had, it was something that ultimately he was able to use very, very successfully, which, it was a fun build that, of course, eventually was removed from the game. During one of Skarner's reworks, he had the perma-slow mechanic removed from his Q, which kind of killed the ability to play him top lane, of course. But I think you can see where this is going. That's right. Today, we are going to be playing Skarner top lane once again, which I don't know what to think about this. I'm actually doing this. Firstly, I have to give a quick shout out. Shakarez, who is a guy that is involved in the League of Legends community. He's pretty involved in the esports scene. I saw him tweet out a few videos of this, and he actually made a little montage of him playing Skarner top lane. That's initially what inspired this episode. He was actually able to do a fair bit with him, and I'm surprised at how successful he was. So we're going to be messing around with Skarner top lane, seeing if we can make it work. These are the runes that we're going to be playing around with. We're taking Conqueror with Precision in the primary, with general stuff after that, and going Domination in the secondary, focused on Cheap Shot and Ravenous Hunter. And then we might have to play more than one game. I'm not too sure if these are the most effective. They're just what, my initial thought was of what we should be going for. But let's go ahead and queue up for a flex queue game here. See if we can make this work. Okay, so we're against a volley top lane, it looks like, which is going to be pretty interesting because we're both trying to use the same cheesy strategy. The one thing that Skarner can maybe still kind of potentially do is still use the ultimate as a good CC ability to pull someone back into tower. So I was kind of hoping that I would play against someone that's going to be aggro, and then, we can do some fun stuff like that, which, I don't know, he's going to be doing the same thing with trying to flip us into his tower. That is aggro. Oh, okay. Well, we got the win. We have the last pick counter pick, although it doesn't matter. I'm Skarner. They wouldn't expect that to be top lane anyway. Let's see who it is that we are playing against. I assume it's that Camille. We're playing against a Camille top lane. This is going to be interesting. Los Gates. Oh. I'm turning. Oh, I shouldn't have turned. Oh, come on. We are now behind 0-2-0. I guess Hecarim is the one getting the kills, but I would almost prefer the Camille be the one getting the kills. He's going to do a lot with that, I think. I got the stun. Camille is now itemized up pretty heavily, so we definitely have to take a chill pill and sit back and relax because, I mean, we're not going to be able to do anything. Except maybe... Oh, if that was under tower. Oh, we got her, though. Okay, so that's kind of what we're trying to do. Maybe we were just playing this wrong by going super aggro early on and then, you know, letting the enemy jungle come top lane and kill us. Maybe we really need to just chill, let her go and make a mistake like that and then pull her under tower. Oh, yes. Okay, I had to use flash there because I think I could have E'd or something. The E moves slower, I think, if you have your Q up or something. I don't know. Anyway, wow. Okay, we got another kill. 2-4-0. Still even kills 9-9. Let's go. Okay, that was not nearly as... Wow, okay, but now I dealt damage. I was going to say, I kind of forgot that I wasn't pulling her under tower, and all I was doing was pulling her back, and I didn't think about turning immediately, but that worked surprisingly well. I did not expect us to deal as much damage as we have. And, you know, we have a bit of a gold lead, I think, because we have fairly similar kills, and now we are 140 CS to 92, but that was real damage, dude. That was actually really legit. Oh, I tried to pull him, but that was way too late. Okay, but we get a kill there. I'm gonna die, but I pull her back and we get a kill. Okay, this might not have been worth it. That's a 3 for 2. You know, something I just realized, when I was pulling that Caitlyn back, my E stayed on her long enough that I might be able to use an E and then pull someone with ultimate and then stun them afterwards. I could use that in laning phase to stun someone under tower after pulling them into it. All right, so we obviously carried the heck out of our team there, as I'm sure you guys all expected, and we were able to get a pretty easy and solid win. But I want to keep on messing around with this a little bit more because I kind of believe in it, dude. I kind of believe legit in the Skarner top lane. There we go. Good game. I am very curious about some of these combos, and I want to do one more game. All right, let's give this a go. We're against an Akali top lane. They have a Master Yi jungle. This should be perfect. He is not nearly as good at ganking, and Akali is a pretty aggressive top laner. Here's hoping we can bait her under tower. Let's go. Oh. Hey. Okay, that's gonna help. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, I had my W. I was trying to bait it. I didn't expect her to flash after me. You can finish that, right? You should be able to. I'm dead. Oh. Oh, no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Shoot. Okay, I got a little bit too cocky. I have to remember that I actually did not get the kill. I got the assist, and she, of course, got the kill. And also, I'm playing Skarner top. How did that not... You've got to be kidding me. Why did my E not land? How did that not stun her? Oh, she can do the jump. I was trying to get that combo off. That's all I really want, man. I just want to get that combo if I can. Even if we lose, I don't care. I just want the combo. That would be so cool. Here we go. She's dead. She's dead. No, she's not dead! Dude, I'm so close to, like, making this work. I'm so close in doing, like, everything I've been trying to do in both of these games. But there's been, like, something that I've just barely, you know, I'm either just not enough health, not enough damage, or, I mean, last game we got ganked so often. Just one more game, man. Just let me play one more time. We can do this. Here we go. Skarner versus Yasuo top lane. This is going to be it, dude. This is the lane. Oh. How did I... Okay. Elise comes top lane. For once, we have the jungler who helps us out in the early game. Thank you very much for that gank. I appreciate that. Okay, this is it, dude. It looks like Yasuo just used his teleport to go mid lane. and he was able to get a few assists. So this game, or this lane, is not completely over, and hopefully that just means he's going to still be aggro and potentially fall for an ultimate. Uh-oh. Lisa's getting caught out up here. Oh, that's an interesting way to try and escape. Oh, and you knocked them both in there. Good job. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was not the perfect combo, but that was actually really sweet. Hitting the level 6 and then pulling him under tower to get a stun and everything. Oh, beautiful. I was recording that, right? I've been playing way too much Skarner top lane today. Now I'm going to freeze this minion wave right about here. So if Yasuo wants to run forward and get any CS, he has to get in a dangerous spot where I can potentially pull him under tower. Here we go. Got him. Perfect. Okay, that is 3 kills now. He is 0-3-0. We have like a 20 CS lead, probably 30 CS lead by the time we finish getting all of this. But this might be a game that we lose. It's 5 kills to 11 right now, and I have 3 of them. And they can start committing resources to just killing me over and over. Uh-oh. That is not good. Okay, Elise and Jarvan both coming top lane. And we are just going to get killed. That's all that's going to happen here. Hang on. Wait, maybe not. Oh, maybe not at all. Wow, dude, I'm amazing. I was waiting for another pull under tower and everything with my ultimate, but I guess I can just use that to, to take away any ability of what's-his-face to do anything. Okay, maybe we can still win this. And you know what? Let's go for the perma-slow. Going for a frozen mallet, just for old time's sake. Holy moly, that was damage. That was a lot of damage. We might be able to legit carry this. I did not actually think we could carry this when I said maybe we can carry this, but now I think maybe we can carry this. He's trying to stand a tower to get CS and do things, but he's not going to be able to. He's not worth that much, so it might not actually be all that smart for me to even go for that. But hey, we get the kill. We get first tower. Yes, bot lane had not lost their tower yet. That is first tower. Oh, perfect. We can kill him. I didn't even realize he was doing Herald. We can kill him, take a free Herald. Anyway, he doesn't know I'm here. There is a way he doesn't know I'm here. I did not hit my E, though. Oh, but I finished Frozen Mallet. I have the perma-slow. I'm godlike! 9-1-1! I also see enough people on other areas of the map that I'm going to go ahead and drop the Herald top lane. May as well take an inner. I feel like using that as an inner, or using that to take an inner turret is probably just as useful as anything else because, I mean, at this point, there's really, there's no turret platings or any reason to use it on another lane's outer. He got a thingy! He got a thingy to deal with me! Oh, okay, fair enough. You got me there. Oh, They're now sending a considerable amount of people top lane so we can no longer just rest on our laurels. We want to make sure we don't give up this 700 gold bounty because that is, I think, maybe the only way we don't carry this game. Hang on, our teammates got caught out a little bit here, it looks like, but we can get a few kills. That actually might... Wow, you guys actually got a couple of kills even though you died. I was thinking that that was just a lost cause or whatever, but it turned out going a lot better than what I initially thought. And you get a kill on him. That's actually a good trade. Credit to my teammates this game. I was gonna flame you for all losing your lanes and for everyone on this team, except for me having a negative score, but you guys are actually trying hard enough that we might be able to win. Hang on, our teammates are getting a little bit caught out mid. But we do have our teleport. It sucks because we have to use this teleport before we could buy, and we're sitting on a lot of gold, but... Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I got a little greedy. I should have bought first. Corky. What? Come on, we can kill him. Come on, team. I'm really quick. I'm really quick. Yeah, we can kill him. Oh, I'm gonna die, but after killing like 3 people, please tell me you guys can finish off everybody else. I did so much there. I shut down that dude that was going off. There you go. We will actually... Can you finish him? He flashes away. That is nearly an ace. Only the 13-4-7 Heimerdinger ends up living, and he doesn't even end up living. Uh-oh. Our team's getting caught out. I was planning to take this tower. You guys can't... Come on, don't overestimate yourselves. A lot of the damage on this team is from me. We got him. We got him. He's the most important target. Go, go, go. Now we can go... I don't think I got an auto. That gives me the slow. Wow, Corky got a quadra kill. Dude, Corky, you went from being like the worst player in existence to the best player in existence in 2 minutes. Got him. Oh, we got him. Dude, I mean, right now, this is even just like a regular Skarner, too. The fact that we're top lane doesn't even matter at this point. We still have the amazing stuff that Jungle Skarner has. We just got all of our gold in a completely unusual way. Hang on. Uh-oh. He just stole my ultimate. Now he's gonna pull me back. No! What are you doing? Dude, that is not... I was gonna say we probably shouldn't be going in when it's like 2v3. But maybe I am far enough ahead that we can do it. It looks like the rest of their team was off doing Baron because our team got caught out, and that's the entire reason I was trying to split push bot lane. And I'm running into the direction that I knew they were. What am I thinking? You know, all we really need is one team fight where I get a good ultimate off on an important target. And speak of the devil, there's Heimerdinger. Oh my god, there's Heimerdinger. Come on. I hate to blame my team, but I shut down the most important target in that team fight who was not doing anything to you guys. How did you all die? Oh no, did they win off of that? No, don't get caught out. Dude, you guys are running in 1 by 1. Just throw this. You all died? Again? And then I died. No, we threw! Oh my goodness, dude. How did we throw that? Okay, remember how I said I wasn't gonna flame you guys? I changed my mind. I'm gonna flame you guys. Dude, how did you guys throw that game? We had it. That was so easy. That was still really fun, though. Even with the result that was disappointing, which... if our teammates just learned who they were supposed to focus, we could have won that so easily. Either way, though, good game, well played. Anyway, though, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this video, another blast from the past. In conclusion, I probably would not recommend Skarner for ranked. Flex Q and normals, I think that he can actually do quite well, but, I mean, he probably is just better suited for the jungle. However... if you want to have a really fun strategy in your arsenal where you abuse top laners that don't know what the heck they're doing, go ahead, pick him up. He sure as hell is very fun. Anyway, though, I will see you all tomorrow in our next video. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.